seemed to be such an entrance to education, an entrance to becoming a student. And then when people walked through at graduation, it was that transition from being a student to an alumnus or alumna, and then out into the working world. But the best thing I think Lancer Jolly said, he said it was since graduation is commencement, it's not an ending.
Yeah.
It's a commencement of going out and doing better and great things and going on to more education.
Well, Daddy helped all the students to come. If a student couldn't come, didn't have the money, he'd see to it. He'd get someone out in the community, you know, to give a job. And that's what I remember, the way he helped the students more than anything. Well, this young fella plowing, and Daddy went out and said, "Would you like to go to school?" He said, "We can't afford it." He said, "Well, you come on." He worked it out.
And as his grandchildren, growing up here in Bowling Springs, I know there's numerous times, many times, people would come up to Mom and say, "Do you know what your parents did for me?" And I shared earlier that one of my sisters stayed with Nanny here on campus, and she said she couldn't go across campus without someone stopping her and telling her how, you know, what a great person Renetti Huggins was.
Wow.
And how much he did for the school.
My Mom and Daddy gave their life for this school. They did. They gave their life for it. Both of them.
It's that kind of angled, and there's a sidewalk that went to the Huggins Curtis up to the main street, and it was at the end of that.
We lined up in the Max Gardner building, and then came out and walked through it, and then circled back around, and we went across the porch at the Hamrick building. And I think Gardner-Webb gives so many young people an opportunity to get an education and opens its door to such a wide and variety of people, and then for them to enter it that way and then go through it when they go out to the world. I think that's very significant.
As I came in as a freshman, and there was, oh yeah, I think we walked through that when we graduate. I think we walked through there. Yeah. They used to, but it's not something that anybody really knows about, and the tradition's not pinned down. It's just kind of, I think lots of students here, their family came here, and maybe they remember when it was, but it's not anymore, and we've just sort of, I think the university's grown away from it, and we'd like to bring it back. And very early on, when we started talking about senior gift ideas, that was the one. You know, several ideas of doing new things kind of came up, but that was always the one that was, well, that would tie us to our heritage a little bit. You know, that was the one that everybody sort of was able to rally around. So, and when we finally voted on which idea we liked the most, it won in a walk. I mean, it got almost everybody was strongly supporting it in the Arch.
It's not every day that you get to be a part of restarting a tradition.
I've been telling the class, we've been writing little things that say we've got a senior gift coming and we're excited about it. And, we've been throwing little hints of it's going to revitalize an old tradition on campus and things like that. But on Thursday we're going to have a meeting where we sort of unveil it as the idea, and we anticipate people being pretty excited about it.